Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to make a really quick video on how much GPU memory is actually used in games or VRAM, and how can you check that out. So you can see here I'm playing Witcher. We can see the MSI monitor here. The game is using 8.8 gigs and the GPU is using 9.5 gigs. So there is a misconception on the internet or in the gaming world that these values mean anything. So I have a 10 gig GPU, and by watching this benchmark or not benchmark, monitoring, you would think everything is fine. I'm not even close to 10 gigs. I have 1.2 gig space, but this value is totally irrelevant. This is just what the game uses. We should look at this value. So this value includes memory from upscaler, memory from frame generation, allocated memory, and who knows what else. So this value is closer to real GPU usage that will actually bottleneck you or slow your performance down. But if you look at this, you would still think, oh, it's not you have 500 megabytes more, it's not bad, you are not bottlenecked, you have 1.2 gigs here, 500 megabytes here, you should be perfectly fine. But no, that is not the case. The GPU always leaves some memory free, so it doesn't crash, and that free memory in this case is like 500 megabytes, and everything else is overflowing on the RAM memory, and you can see that in these benchmarks. And that's why these benchmarks are always useless, and people don't know how much memory you actually need, and everything is confusing. Some people say you need this much, but actually how you can check the memory your computer is actually using is going into Task Manager. So I show this in this video. This is cut from a very long video. I can't upload everything, but it's easier for me like this. So in this moment the game is using the computer is using 12.8 gigs. That means your VRAM is overflowing and you are losing performance. So these two values doesn't mean anything. This 9.5 is actually this 9.2. This is dedicated GPU memory. So why is it not 10 out of 10 gigs? Just like I said, the GPU leaves some space open, so it can write from the RAM to the dedicated memory, so you can play the game, so it doesn't crash or whatever bad happens. And when you have shit in the RAM, when you have textures and other stuff in the RAM, it's so slow that it hurts your performance. So if you want to really know how much the game is using, just open Task Manager and check the GPU memory, because that's it. So by this theory, we should conclude that we are bottlenecking, if that is the correct word on English. We are losing performance in this game because we are way over the 10 gigs that we have on this card. So how can we prove this? Well, you can see here I have 31 FPS in menu. This is when you open the menu, you don't have frame generation. And let me skip a bit. So 31 FPS here, and let me see if I have something somewhere. Maybe I don't have without. I have without menu. Without menu, 52 FPS with frame generation. So 30 and 50. And now let's. I did here. I saved the game and I reloaded it. so that will clear the RAM memory GPU, and we will have a fresh start. And let's see how much performance changes. So I load the game here. You can see all the memory is cleared because it's fresh start, and the FPS here is with frame generation 75. It was 50 or 52, so that's 25 FPS. That is like half of 50, so that's crazy performance. And in menu, let's see, 44, it was 30, so it's 14 FPS more. And when you calculate that into frame time, the FPS below 60, 1 FPS below 60 means a lot more than 1 FPS on above 100. So that's crazy difference, almost a half in frame time. So yeah, that's basically it. You should never look at the benchmarks and stuff, because they only show dedicated GPU memory and you don't have a clear picture. If you want, you just open the task manager, see how much you're using, and that's it.